Hi, welcome to another Crop and Create Delivered video hosted by Scrapbook Cards Today Magazine. I'm designer Jen Gallacher, and this is the third video in a series of videos for the Candy Cane Lane kit. Today I'm creating an 8.5 by 11 inch scrapbooking page. I'm using the script page, or rather print, on one side that has this bold print on the other. And I've cut this down to 8.5 by 11 inches. To the front of it, I'm going to take some of this poinsettia paper, and it is pink on the other side. And I'm going to slightly offset it so that the pattern behind the poinsettia paper is showing more on the right side than on the left side. At the very top of the layout, I'm going to take a strip of that diagonal stripe pattern paper. I've used it before. Again, it has the wood grain snowflakes on the back. I'm going to bring in a little bit different shade of blue at the top here. Then I'm going to take a 4x6 journaling card from the Studio Calico pack. And this particular one has a nice gray wood grain. And we're going to let it tilt off the page just a little bit, and I'm going to tuck it underneath. Then to the top, I'm going to place a 3 by about 4.5 inch photo. It's my son in a Santa hat. He also has gray on in this photo, which is great. And we'll place this onto the card. It will slightly overlap this strip at the top. Then I'm going to take this gorgeous acrylic die. It's a shape of a deer head, and we're going to use glue dots to adhere this. And we're going to adhere it right on the edge of my photo so that it marries both the journaling card as well as the photo together. And then we're going to take this enamel dot, or rather this wood veneer shape, and I'm going to use glue dots just on the edges of it. Just jumping around just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and place that onto the card. So it's going to stick up a little bit on this side, and then it'll stick down on the page like that. Then I've pre-cut some strips from a variety of the different pattern papers. I have one that I've cut from the red bows. It's cream on the other side. I'm just going to create a pennant from this particular one. And we're going to stick this one underneath the photo. So this is a step you could do before, or you could do it after, depending on how sticky your adhesive is. And again, we'll just stick it right behind. And we want to make sure that we leave the same width running all the way down that page. Then I have some of the black swirl pattern paper. Again, cutting a triangle from the bottom of it. On the back is a very charming, it reminds me of a vintage kind of print you might have seen from Christmases past. And to the edge of that, I have a scallop piece that I've cut from the darker side of the red cardstock. You can use any die cut machine like the Silhouette to cut a shape like this, or if you have a border strip sticker that you like, go ahead and use that. And I'm going to slightly overlap that white strip on the photo. You can see that I've printed my photo with a white border. You could also do this at home if you wanted to. And then finally, I have some of that Season Wish paper. I'm going to just simply cut that at a diagonal. And we're going to use the red side. So just a bunch of different scraps from the kit. So this one will start at the top, run down, and you can see how they are all kind of working together a little bit. Then here at the top, I have some more of that gray ribbon, and we're going to slightly overlap the border a little bit, and I'm going to cut it at a diagonal. And we're going to use the same stapler that I did before, and we're going to staple this across the page. Again, you can use couple of different staples. These are little mini staples. Pull the ribbon taut, but not so taut that when you go to put the page down there's a gap underneath. Just taut enough that it's straight across the page. Again, you can use as many staples as you want. You could also use brads or simply use adhesive for this part. Then to the journaling card, we're going to take some of the snowflake stickers that we have used before. There's so many on that sticker sheet. That's just great. You have so many you can use. And I'm going to place it slightly behind that photo. We'll create a little cluster of snowflakes. And they're just really subtle. It's almost tone on tone. So I have a large one, a medium one, and then I cut a small one from the backing so it's easy to place in case I change my mind. And then you can fill those in if you want with either the star shapes or you could use the circle shapes. It's completely up to you. You can even use a dot if you want to. I think I'm going to use a leftover heart that I have on this particular sticker sheet. But again, fill it in however you like. Then from the larger silver and gold enamel dots, they're really large. You can see here that I have the scallop shape, and I'm going to follow that scallop shape and place 2 dots so that they kind of follow. And it looks like when I peeled this off, I peeled it off without the backing, and that's really easy to fix, so just add a glue dot. But they are sticky, they are stickers, so you only need to do this step if you peel off the backing like I did. Now to bring in some weight down here at the bottom, we're going to take one of the journaling cards, and the green does not go with the page, so we're simply going to cut this part off. You could also use a paper trimmer. And we're going to connect this here at the bottom, and you can either go lengthwise where it goes wider, or you can go high like this. I'm going to go lengthwise. So I want it to come onto my page just a little bit more, and this is going to serve as our journaling block. And to finish off the page, we're just going to add some journaling strips. I've printed on the white cardstock in the kit, and I've printed on some red text, or added some red text. To the right side of the journaling card, I am going to add some leftover red scallops. That brings the scallops to both sides, as well as brings a pop of red down here. So I typically cut my journaling strips into a couple of different widths, so it keeps it a little more interesting. And then I will place these close to each other. Then we'll do a little bit of stamping here at the bottom. We're going to use the stamp set, and we're going to use the December month. I'm using some Stays On ink because this is a smooth surface, and I've placed that stamp on a clear acrylic block. You want to make sure that you ink the stamp nice and well, and then we'll just add this right at the bottom. And press firmly, but don't rock because it'll smudge your stamp and the image that you've created. And then give it some time to dry, because even though it stays on ink, it will smudge if you touch it right away. Then one last technique you can do is you can add a few little mini staples to the journaling card. So here you have the final layout using the Candy Cane Lane kit. Be sure to subscribe to our scrapbooking kit, card kit, and our Pocket Pages kit to receive all of the different kits that we offer. Visit our website for more information and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspirational videos.